I think we can all agree that 2020 was a rough year. Our normal changed drastically. We united globally under the same problem, COVID-19. There were many ups and downs of this pandemic, and of this year we want to highlight the major events that happened in 2020. January. The year started with Australian bushfires, which sparked in September of 2019. About 3 billion animals died and over 18 million hectares were burned. On January 8th, Princess Meghan and Prince Harry announced that they left the royal family. The day after the news from the royal family, the World Health Organization reported that a deadly virus called coronavirus appeared in Wuhan, China. At the end of January, saddening news came from California reporting Kobe Bryant and his daughter's death in a helicopter crash. February. February started with the impeachment of President Donald Trump. Donald Trump was acquitted by the Senate on February 5th. On February 9th, a Korean movie, Parasite, won the Best Picture award as the first non-English film. Coronavirus rapidly started spreading around the globe, and due to lockdowns in many countries, the stock market crashed. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was at its lowest on March 9th. On March 11th, the World Health Organization declared the coronavirus as a worldwide pandemic. NBA suspended its whole season after Rudy Gobert from Utah Jazz tested positive for COVID-19. On March 13th, Breonna Taylor was killed by the police in her home in Louisville. On the same day, President Donald Trump declared a state of emergency for COVID-19. April. Over 1 million coronavirus cases were reported worldwide on April 2nd. On April 10th, the United States became the first country in the world to report 2,000 deaths from COVID-19. The North Korean leader Kim Jong-un disappeared from the media view for about 20 days. Many thought he was dead or gravely ill. However, he reappeared on the TV in a ribbon-cutting ceremony for his grandfather on April 15th. May. The date of May 25th, 2020 has marked the day of humanity and violence once again. George Floyd was murdered by Derek Chauvin, mainly because of racism. The following day, hundreds of people in Minneapolis gathered at the intersection where George Floyd died and started great protests for the Black Lives Matter movement. May 30th, 2020 was a day of excitement and wonder, leaving everybody breathless. SpaceX launched 2 NASA astronauts, Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley, to space for the first time in a historic U.S. mission. June. In the month of June, the record number of coronavirus cases witnessed, passing 10 million cases worldwide. July. Hajj, where Muslims visit for pilgrimage, was reopened with no foreigners allowed in Saudi Arabia. August. The accidental detonation of 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate caused an explosion in Beirut, Lebanon, killing at least 190 people and leaving thousands injured. On August 11th, Joe Biden announced that he selected the California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate, making her the first black woman and the first Asian woman on a major party's presidential ticket. September. The first presidential debate between Joe Biden and President Trump happened in September, which included shouting and interruptions. Pandemic, climate change, and voter fraud was discussed. October. On October 2nd, President Trump announced on Twitter that First Lady Melania Trump and himself were tested positive for COVID-19. He was then hospitalized in Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. November. On November 7th, Joe Biden was selected as the 46th President of the United States, and Kamala Harris became the first woman vice president in American history. As the new COVID-19 cases surged daily, BioNTech, a biotech company in Mainz, Germany, announced that they found a vaccine for coronavirus. They claimed that the vaccine is 95% effective and safe. December. The COVID-19 vaccine was approved by the FDA on December 11th, and Americans started getting vaccinated on December 14th. On December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn were at their closest distance in 400 years. This event is named as Great Conjunction. We wish you all a more emotionally stable and peaceful year.